Hi everyone. Okay, so now it's time to start with the general journal. Okay, for 3B. So the first thing you're going to do is watch this video that I'm creating right now. Then this one here, Access Chapter 3, that's in case you don't have your textbook yet. You can actually get started with the chapter anyway. So I've downloaded a PDF copy of Chapter 3 here to get started. So if you haven't downloaded your backup folder yet, bins.cab, please do that now. The instructions are in getting started with data files. Let me know if you have any challenges. I suggest you review this rules of debits and credits. It's just basically a picture of T accounts showing what type of accounts, whether it's asset, liability, or revenue, what is the normal direction, whether it's a debit or a credit. And this should help refresh your memory as well if the review of accounting didn't cover it all. Then we have a little blurb here from me about how to get started with the actual chapter. So it talks about that the first 14 entries are part of the activity, which also needs to be handed in. And then the last 14 is the assignment. And the assignment holds more points than the activity does. But to get started, just turn to page 40 in your textbook and start reading. Okay, so the company information in the chart of accounts is there. You should be very familiar with the type of company it is. Okay. And then, so complete activity, chapter 3 for the general journal. So review this document. So if you click on the document, all the details are here. Please read them thoroughly so you know what you're doing and what's required. Okay, so that is for the activity. Okay, and as I mentioned in the activity information, I am giving you the solution key for the first 14 entries. Okay, so it's right here, so you can actually print the entries off if it helps, or if you've got dual screens, that would work as well, so that before you enter the actual entry, you can make sure that you've got it set up correctly. Okay, and then this is actually what you're going to be handing in for your activity, the first 14 entries. But the way that I'll know it's your work as opposed to just a copy of the solution key that I'm providing is that you're required to put your initial in each of the entries, and then your name actually becomes part of the company name. And again, the detail how to do this is right here, okay? So make sure you're very familiar with your instructions. So then once you're finished the first 14, you are going to upload the general journal entries report, okay? And the detailed instructions are also in the activity detail, okay? But one thing to remember, and I find a lot of students miss this, is that when you're saving the report, you must click the word corrections in order for all entries to be included, and it must be in PDF format. Not in Excel or anything, but when you're saving it and the instructions are above how to save it, make sure it's in PDF form. And then from there, that's where once you've uploaded that, I will do a quick turnaround to make sure that all of your entries are correct. But again, they should be correct, because if you're comparing them to the solutions key, before you hit post, then they're going to be the same. And then also before you even submit it, you can double check again your report against the solution key report. And then once you get in here, review assignment chapter 3, general journal instructions. Again, there's detailed instructions here for you to follow as to how to do the last 14 entries and which reports need to be created and uploaded. Okay, so there's 4 reports there that I need uploaded to Brightspace, and then there's going to be a Word document as well with the answer of these 4 questions. Okay. And then, of course, the spot to submit. So your assignment is due on the 29th and the activity is due on the 22nd. So you have a week in between each, a week to do one and then a week to do the other. Okay. Yeah, there we go. The submit activity on the 22nd. Okay. So please let me know if you have any questions. Give it a try. Take your time. Don't be in a rush. There's a lot of reading. Sometimes you just need to read things a couple of times before it actually clicks in as to what they're asking. So please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks, everyone.